Today is Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025. A nice green day for me. My profit ratio for today is at $4.70, 470. I took 47 trades. I went green on 30 of them, which gives me 64% accuracy. As I wrote down my summary for the day on my report card, I kind of thought to myself, uh, more so for the pre-market session. I stayed and I traded after the opening bell until about 9:15 or so. So about 45 minutes worth of the open market. But most of the trading in the pre-market, looking back and summarizing the day, I kind of feel like maybe I over traded a little bit. I had a few trades in there that were just 4 or 5 cent swings one way or the other. And I did the same thing yesterday. I kind of probably could have stepped back and just taken a breather instead of trying to get into another trade that wasn't going to really be the setups that I like the most. So, um, still a really nice day. 64% accuracy. Um, I'm still I'm not a professional yet, so I don't expect that to be super great. But what I'm really shooting for is like 75 or 80% accuracy, and I know that the way that I like my favorite types of setups really engrave that high accuracy into them. This is kind of part of the function, so that kind of tells myself that I was probably getting into some trades that weren't my best setup. So that is what it is. Still hard to complain about 64% accuracy, but either way. On my 17 losers, I am really happy with my losers today. My biggest one was 12 cents. I averaged a 5 cent loser. I had 3 or 4 trades that were exactly break even. So a 5 cent loser on average is really nice, especially compared to my winning average today. My average winner was 19 cents, with my biggest winner being a 66-cent winner. So good job on the winners. Um, I've gotten really a lot better about if the stocks, got a lot of volume and is moving, nicely, then I like to sit above that whole dollar, half dollar mark that I kind of shoot for. And it's really starting to pay off. I'm getting a little more comfortable doing that. Um, I had 18 trades today that were 15 cents or greater on the win column. So that's really nice. So I'm kind of shooting for like an 8 or 9 cent or dime even as kind of my base hit. And so getting one that's 15 cents or more, that really is a really solid trade for me. um, Otherwise, just a pretty nice morning. I kind of took a break in the late kind of pre-market session, help get the kiddos ready for school, stuff like that. I went outside and got some things done outside. There's a big rainstorm coming through, and I sat back down probably about 5 or 10 minutes after the opening bell. So it took me a few minutes to kind of get back in the catch back up on what happened at the opening. But then once I kind of found my groove, the ticker SLE. I had even told the wife, I might not even trade in the open market this morning. I had kind of already built a little bit of a cushion. I think when the opening bell rang, I had already made like $2.30 worth of profit ratio. And my last few trades were kind of annoying me, just the way that I was getting fills and sells and all that. But ended up having SLE uh, make some really nice moves as the market opened, and I caught quite a bit of really nice momentums on there. I think I took 11 trades just on that one ticker as it went on its front side move. It went up. My first one was for the break of $9, and it ended up going almost to $12. So lots of nice trades in there that really basically doubled my profit ratio on the day. And I only lost out on one of those trades. So um, 10 out of 11 trades on that one ticker on the green side for me. So that helped end the day on a good note. Otherwise, tomorrow I should be able to trade a full morning again. So that'll be three nice full time sessions in a row for me. Haven't got to do that in a few weeks, it feels like. So that's good. And just another nice day to stack on top of yesterday. Uh, nice stats on the day, nice ratios, and just a good feeling for a Tuesday. All right. This is where I made my biggest move on Tuesday morning. The ticker FLD. We had a big squeeze here from the $4, and it tickled $7 on the dot right here at the top of this huge topping tail. I made my best move right here on this candle as we broke through the $6 mark. I got it in the 590s. This went all the way up to $7 so quickly I wasn't really ready for it even. And as it topped out there, it shot back down pretty quick too. They call this the old shooting star type of candle. As it was shooting back down, I ended up getting out to take some profit, and I got filled in the 650s. So that turned out to be a 66-cent green trade there for me. Really nice trade. Just a quick snipe of this gigantic move, and it worked out well for me. This is where I made another nice series of green trades. This is after the market opens on the ticker SLE. As it broke the $9 mark right in this area is where I made my first trade. And I made several trades. I think it was 11 trades on this front range here. I only had one loss during this time, and it was a very small loss. I think just a 4 or 5 cent loss. And we started getting these kind of jackknifing candles here, and I took one more trade in this consolidation range here, and it made me kind of nervous because we had already jackknifed huge once here, and then again. This is almost a $2 loss worth of a candle here. Same thing here. But as we were coming back up to these next $half hold dollars, that's where I would make those little 10 or 15 cent trades. And then in this consolidation range, the volume had started to die off, and the MACD was going negative. So I decided to take a step back, and boy, am I glad, because it just jackknifed again, and that's when it started its backside. But this nice front range here provided me a nice bit of profit. 10 green moves out of 11 moves. It's hard to complain about that. I don't even have a big enough loss worth making a video today. One of the losses, that one loss that I took in this series of trades was somewhere in this mix up, and it was just 4 or 5 cents. It's not even worth talking about. So really nice way to end my morning. And I'm glad I stuck around for the market open, because this was a nice boost to my trading confidence here.